Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here, and it is finally here, game day. The Washington Commanders are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars in about 30 minutes. So this is just going to be a quick pre-game stream, maybe like 20, 25 minutes, just right before the game. We'll be going through the inactives versus actives, and then talking about just some key to victories, answer chat questions from the chat, and much more. So appreciate everyone for coming through. King Sean, Philip, and Antonio. So we'll go through real quick the inactives first. So nothing really super shocking besides like maybe Cole Turner being inactive, but I think it was more him still not being healthy. So I guess he'll play next week. But like he was saying he was going to play week 1. So, but yeah, let's go through it. So Sam Howell inactive. No surprise there. You don't keep three QBs active. Then you got Cole Turner, Cam Curl, Chris Paul, Tree Castro Fields. So really nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy there at all. What's up? It's Air. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that, but appreciate you for coming through. But I am super excited. This is a big game. It's week 1. Week 1's always, it's always going to be a big game. But this is a game Washington absolutely should win for sure. It's a game. The Jaguars are better. They are better, but it's they had the number 1 overall pick last year for a reason. So the Commanders should definitely win this game for sure. And let's see what's up, Beef. I got to drive to Richmond for work tomorrow, but I got to watch my Commanders first. Hey, yeah, hey, this game definitely got to watch the opening game of the season. 1 o'clock ends at what, like 4:30. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully they get the dub, so your drive to work isn't awful tomorrow. Because I know me waking up tomorrow, I'll be super upset if the Commanders lose. So yeah, no surprises with the inactives and actives. Cole Turner should be good to go next week, and then the Jaguars. I don't think they had any surprises. Maybe that D lineman is out, but that's really it. So, they are pretty much at full strength. Commanders aren't really because they got who do they have out? We have Chase Young, Brian Robinson, Tyler Larson, and then you got Cam Curl, Cole Turner, some other guys as well. So we're not at full strength. We are not at full strength, but hopefully next week it'll be a little bit closer with, Cole Turner maybe coming back, Cam Curl maybe coming back. And then there was some good news today about Brian Robinson. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Ian Rapport saying that there's a good chance that, or it's realistic that Brian Robinson comes back week 5. So, that would be encouraging for sure. What's up, Jimmy? Appreciate you coming through. What's up, Yemi, my guy, 007. Let's see, predictions. So my score prediction, I think, is 27-23 Commanders. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a high-scoring game than we think. So that's kind of what I have it at. I'm not super confident about this game. I think we will win. But again, not super confident because this team has gotten off to slow starts since Ron Rivera's gotten here. Lost the season opener last year, and they lost the no, they won the season opener the year before, but start off really bad besides that. So this year, very important for Ron Rivera and company to get off to a good start, win those first 2 games, and then maybe split one of the next 2 after that against the Eagles and Titans, I believe, or it might be Eagles and Cowboys. Not let me look it up right now. I haven't had the whole schedule memorized. Let's go to that. So Commanders versus Jaguars week 1, we know that. Eagles week 3, and then week 4 is the Cowboys, and then Titans is week 5. Okay, that makes sense. So we got 2 divisional games without Chase Young and Brian Robinson, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna have to do what we got to do to get this dub. So stat predictions for players. I mean, I think Terry's gonna have a big game. I think their secondary isn't great, so I feel like Terry should have a big day. Jahan, Curtis, like I think they're gonna do some like more short passes as well because they've got some good pressure. So we might not have, or Carson Wentz might not have a lot of time to throw the ball. So he might have to get it out quick, and then he'll get it out to Jahan, Curtis, in those short to intermediate passing or passes. But there'll be a few deep ones as well. If we can get some protection in for Wentz, which I think we can, then I think they'll get some more deep passes thrown to Terry, Jahan, and Curtis, who are all pretty good at the contested catch. So just something to keep in mind as well. Give me your guys' not stat prediction, your game score prediction for the Commanders Jaguars game again. I got it 27-23. I think the Commanders will win, and I think they'll score a decent amount, but the defense is going to hold them back, but then come in clutch at the end with the turnover. They'll force a fumble against Trevor Lawrence, and they'll get the dub because of that. So, yeah, just something. That's kind of my prediction for the game. And then I'm trying to think of a bold prediction for this game. Bold prediction. This is tough. I don't know. I'll think about it and maybe give you guys one at the end of the stream, but don't have too many bold predictions for this game. Just super excited for it. They better start 1-0 because we know how these fans and even myself are going to react if they lose this game. A game they definitely should win against a team. They did get better, but they lost. They had the number one overall pick last year for a reason. So just I think that you just got to win this game. Probably got to win the next game as well, and puts you in position to where you don't have because if you lose this game or the next game, then you're gonna have to win a game you probably shouldn't you shouldn't win, like maybe against the 49ers or one of those teams, like maybe not the Rams. Who else are they playing that is pretty good? Maybe the Browns when Deshaun Watson's playing. But if you win all the games you should, then you're probably not gonna have to win many games that that are really tough to win. So that's just you got to get these wins right here, the easy ones. I mean, not there's no easy wins in the NFL, but this is one of the easier ones, along with the Falcons when they play them. If they don't win that, that's not good at all. Let's see. Yemi says 20-17. Washington. Beef says 23-21 Washington. So I can definitely agree with that. I think originally I was going 24-20 Commanders, but Cam Curl was listed out, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have the Jaguars scoring a little bit more. Same thing with Washington. So 27-20. What did I say? 23, I think is my predictions. O'Shea Play Cousin says Jags gonna win. I'm a Washington fan. Hey, they could definitely win. They could definitely win. Wouldn't be surprised if this team, blew it against the Jaguars. But this is a team where Washington is a better football team on paper, especially right now, week 1. Week 17, who knows, or week 18, maybe Trevor Lawrence is just an absolute beast. He's such a different core. Because I think this team, the Jaguars, are going to be much better week 18 versus week 1 because of a few things. First, Trevor Lawrence, young QB. He played, he started all last year, but, the more experience he gets, the better he's going to get. And so he's going to have a full year of experience, another year of experience by the end of this year. So I think he's going to be much better. And then also, they have a new head coach. Even though he's coached in this league before, this is a new team for him, and the players have a new coach. So it's still going to be a little bit of an adjustment period for the team and the players. So that is, another advantage for the Commanders right now. I think the Commanders are 3-point favorites, so not a ton, but I think they'll win. I think they'll win. And honestly, I don't care. Like, obviously, I would love for them to win by 45 points or 30 points, but as long as they get the win, I will be happy. Okay, that's all I want. Get the win, move on to week 2 at 1-0. What's up, Saswell? I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, we got to get the win. We got to get the win. We get the win, we'll all be happy going to week 2, optimistic, and then week 2, you have a really good shot to win that game as well. And then you go into week 3 against the Eagles, and you have a chance to go 3-0. And yeah, I mean, the Eagles and Cowboys are going to be tough games, but if they can split both of those games or sweep the Giants and then win one of those Cowboys-Eagles games, which gets you to 3-3 in the division, I think they'll be in a good spot just because of how, their schedule is, how many, easier teams they have, like Jags, Lions, Bears, you go Texans, Falcons. Like, that's 5 super you should win all 5 of those games, and then you put 2 wins with the Giants, that's 7, 1 with the Cowboys or Eagles, that's 8, and then one game you shouldn't win, and that puts you at 9. So, which I think 9 gets you to the playoffs. So, they have to go though. They have to go 3-3 in the division though to make the playoffs, or they've got to win all those outside the division games like the Titans, the 49ers, the Browns. So, what's up, Devin? Appreciate you coming through. D says Jags upgraded, but they're gonna lose. I mean, yeah, they definitely upgraded. They got Brandon Sheriff, Christian Kirk, Aluakwan, whatever his name is, the linebacker. I'm trying to think of who else. Evan Ingram, and then they got a big upgrade at head coach. So I think they will be better, but they still are a team you should beat. This is a team that is a bottom half of the league team, and I think we're kind of in the middle. We're not an elite team, but I think we're an average team right now. Could be better, could be a little bit worse. We'll see how it plays out, but we're better than the Jaguars, and if we lose, that's just a disappointment. There's no other way to put it. They should not lose this game. Yeah, Devin cannot beat ourselves, cannot have these stupid turnovers, no special teams mistakes. Like that is enough. Like just the simple things. Don't mess up the simple things. The special teams, kick returns, punt returns, kicks, punts, everything. Smooth operation there. That'll give you an advantage. Win the turnover battle. It's cliche, but you got to do it. You got to win the turnover battle. Didn't do it enough last year. And that's a big reason why we lost. So limit the turnovers to like maybe 1. You can win with 1 turnover. 2, it's kind of pushing it. 3 and 4, it's just hard to win in the NFL with that many turnovers. So 1 turnover at the max, and then force 2+ turnovers this game. Force 2+. It doesn't matter how you do it, whether it's an interception, a forced fumble, a block kick. I mean, even though it's not technically a turnover, it kind of is if you block the kick. And then, anything, special teams, just force a turnover. And yes, Gibson, he cannot fumble. Yeah, they just cannot happen this game. Let's see. And linebackers, yeah, they have to show up as well. Not J Davis, can't say Jamin Davis, Cole Holcomb. You got Bostic. Those guys got to step up. Hopefully, we don't see much of Bostic, but we probably will. We got 18 minutes till game time. We'll probably go for another 10-ish minutes. But if you guys didn't see the inactives the inactives, it's Cole Turner, Sam Howell, Tariq Castro Fields, and then Chris Paul. I believe those are the inactives. Only one that's a little bit surprising is Cole Turner because a lot of people thought he would play, but it is what it is. He'll be back next week, more likely than not. And it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. They got John Bates. They have Logan Thomas is good to go. That's great. Logan Thomas is back, and then Armani Rogers is active as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the tight ends look. I'm excited for this offense. I really, really am. Just I don't know if we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna be able to run the ball as well as we want to because we don't have Robinson. Gibson's not as good of a runner in my opinion than Robinson is. He's a little bit more athletic, but his vision and his ability to get to the second level isn't the same as Gibson. So or as Robinson. So that's just something that it's unfortunate with Robinson being out. Hopefully, it looks like he's making a smooth recovery and he could be back for week 5. So Gibson's just got to hold it down for 4 weeks, and then if he's playing amazing, well, he's going to get a lot of the carries when Robinson comes back. And if not, if he's playing all right, then it might be a little bit like a 50-50 split or maybe 60-40 for Robinson. So Gibson's just got to hold it down. No fumbles. Just do what you got to do. Get us to week 4, or I guess week 5, when Brian Robinson comes back at a reasonable spot in the run game. And hopefully by week 5, we're at least 2-2, maybe 3-1. 3-1 would be amazing because that means you probably beat your first 2 opponents, and then you won against the Cowboys and Eagles, one of those 2 games. So that would be amazing if they could start off the season 3-1. But at this moment, I'm just worried about going 1-0. So 1-0 against Jacksonville, and after that, you can worry about the rest. So I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous. Yeah, this is a game they should win, but we know with Washington teams, they don't always, or not even usually, win the games they should. A lot of the times they win the games they shouldn't, lose the games they should. This is a game they definitely should win. So other keys to victory, third down defense, you got to get off the field on third down. You cannot, let them continue to, continue to convert third downs. You can't do that. That's something they've really, really struggled with last year and this year for sure. 2020, they still did a little bit, but for the most part, it was really good in the second half of the year. So they got to get back to the second half of the year defense from 2020, and they were playing worse quarterbacks, but this year they're playing some pretty bad quarterbacks. You look at it, Trevor Lawrence, we'll see how good he is. Same thing with Jared Goff. Play Jalen Hurts, who's okay. Justin Fields, so I don't think it's that good. You play Davis Mills. You play Jalen Hurts again. You could play Marcus Mariota, Daniel Jones twice, Trey Lance. Not the best QBs. Like, you do play some good QBs, like, Dak Prescott, Ryan Tannehill's average, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins is solid, Matt Ryan is okay. But compared to last year, it's not remotely close. It is not remotely close to the QB competition they had last year, the opponents they had last year with Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, Wilson, Stafford, I think, or no. Did they play Stafford last year? I can't remember, but they played basically all the best quarterbacks in the game. Herbert, even Derek Carr, like they played everyone. So, yeah, this year it's not even close to what it was. Yeah, if Derek Forrest can hold it down, I think it'll be really good for him in terms of like maybe next week he'll be able to get some actual playing time at strong safety, and you put like not the whole game, but maybe 5, 6, 7 plays, and that allows you to put Cam Curl at Buffalo nickel for a few plays where he's really, really good there. He might even be better at Buffalo nickel than he is at strong safety. So like hopefully Derek Forrest plays well. We don't even need him to play super well. Just play okay. Don't give up any big plays like Devin says. Or Devon, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And just make the tackles you need to make. That's just all he needs to do. And then I'm assuming he plays on special teams, but he might not because he's starting, so maybe it'll be Percy Butler or someone else out there. Receivers, no one was inactive. So no one was inactive at receiver, which is interesting. And then so De'Ami Brown's playing, Cam Sims. We'll see how much they each play. And then I don't know. I don't think they called anyone up. Let me check from yesterday because I was out all day yesterday. Went to the Tech game. It was fun. Got the dub, which is good. So I didn't see anything. So let's see if they called anyone up to the game. Let's just look. I'm trying to see from yesterday. I don't think so, but there could be someone that they called up, whether Alex Erickson, Jarrett Patterson, someone like that. But I don't think so. If you guys know in the chat, let me know. Let's see, just going through. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. So the receivers all active. Let's see what De'Ami Brown can do tomorrow, or not tomorrow, today. Literally 10 minutes from now, or 13 minutes from now. So I'm going to go for a few more minutes. Any more questions you guys have, go ahead and ask them because we're about to end the stream in a few minutes because I got to get ready for the game. And hey, I know there's some people, Commanders, YouTubers posting or live streaming the game. So I'm not sure if Juan is because I know he's at the game. But I know Street Scores probably is, maybe Juan, maybe Corey from On the Warpath. So if you guys want to live stream or watch the live stream, it's just going to be their commentary. But if you guys want to watch that, go ahead, look up their YouTubes. Great content creators. So go ahead and watch that. And, the game's on Fox, I believe. And, yeah, it should be. It is on Fox, right? Just making sure. I think it is. Let's see. Just correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think it is. I think it is Fox. Black King says all the talk is over. 24-20 Jags. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We will know in probably 4 hours from now who wins the game. And Jaguars fans have been talking a little bit of trash, not too much. Same thing. Commanders fans haven't been talking too much trash either. So we'll see. The Jaguars are definitely better than what they were last year. But the question is, how much better? And same thing with us. How much better are we than we were last year at 7-9? Because we're gonna have to be a little bit better if we want to make the playoffs. We're easier schedule, which will definitely help. But and better quarterback. But they have to be able to actually win, which they weren't able to do last year, especially down the stretch with all those injuries. So hopefully they're able to win this first game, and then we can keep being excited for the next few games. So I think that's going to do it for today's stream. Very, very short, I know, but just want to give you guys an update, talk with some of the fans, and then, of course, we'll have a post-game reaction to the game right after it's done, and hopefully we get the dub, and it's a positive post-game reaction, because if we lose, it's not going to be a pretty one. Let's see. Philip says, I don't think Jags fans should talk trash. Two-time #1 overall pick in a row. If there's a friend, yeah. Oh, for sure. They've been awful. They've been awful. They had that one good year where they made the AFC Championship, but besides that, they've been terrible the last 15 years ish. A little bit less than that. So yeah, they shouldn't be able to talk trash. And hopefully we're able to get that dub and shut some of them up. So that is it for today's stream. Again, hopefully when I talk to you guys next, we're 1-0 and not 0-1. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.